Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review. Now, for all you Welshmen out there watching this, Neil Morgan, specifically, if you're watching this, stay tuned. You can take the piss out of me when I get things Welsh-related wrong. If you're English and you don't like the Welsh, then just bugger off now if you want. I don't mind. We're off to Polly's Brew Company in Wales, and we've got a Welsh red ale. And we have got a can of Byth, or Byth, which means forever in Welsh. This beer is a Welsh red ale, and it was brewed months ago for the Six Nations. And me not being a non-Englishman, me being an Englishman, should I say, it just stuck out on the shelf, really. It's quite an eye-catching can, to be honest. So that's the reason why I bought it, not that I'm Welsh. Now, do the Welsh hate the English? This is what I need to really fathom out, because is there deep hatred for the English? I don't know. Is it just a sporting rivalry? I don't really know. I've only been to Wales once in my life. And that was when I used to do a bit of couriering a few years ago. Well, a lot of years ago. We went to deliver parcels at Carlisle. Not Carlisle. Cardiff. Carlisle. I should start this again. I'm not going to start this again. And Swansea. But do the Welsh hate the English? Now, there was a very dear friend of mine who passed away last year. He went to Wales. He went to Wales years ago. And I don't know if he was a Sunderland. I don't know if he had a Sunderland shirt on or an England shirt on. I'm not too sure. But he was going on to Wales on holiday. He was going through a Welsh village. And he got lost. So he needed directions. So he goes up and asks this lad in his Welsh village for directions to where he was staying. And this lad, I can't steal to laugh, I can't remember what type of shirt he was wearing. He looked at his shirt, this Welsh lad, and he gave him directions. And my mate turned around and said, listen, if you're lying to me, then next time I see you, I'm going to chin you. Right? So this bloke, he gave him directions and he sent him. He sent him all down these lanes and everywhere throughout Wales. He sent him down the back roads and everything. Apparently, he kind of sent him on a wild goose chase to find this place, which is most probably 5 minutes from the way from the point where he asked for directions. Anyway, to cut a long story short, he got there in the end. He enjoyed his holiday, wherever he was staying, and at the end of the week, he went somewhere. I think it was a cafe or something, and this lad walked in, didn't he? This lad walked into the cafe. Guess what happened next? Boom. So do the Welsh really hate the English? I can't really say. Anyway, this is a beer review. I'm giving you a Jack and Ori. It's got Amarillo, Cascade, Simcoe in. Very much a familiar array of hops. So let's just crack it open, shall we, and just get it in and enjoy it. Picked up from the Bear and Bottle a few weeks ago. Always a great place to go to pick up some beer, the Bear and Bottle. Cracking pair of lads who run that. They really are. Really, really nice, genuine people. So it's a little bit lively, like you say. Now, red ales I tend to find a bit overtly bitter. I don't know if it's down to the malts used or whatever. I just find them very, very bitter. And I'm expecting the same out of this one. So I'm going to pause it and wait for it to die down. Right, I unpaused it. There she is. So as you can see, yeah, red. Up to the light, there is a slight cloud of yeast floating about, a thin film of yeast floating about in it, a soft medium flow of carbonation. Let's get a whiff. Berry-like for me. It's kind of like nice notes of berries. Slight hint of spiciness there. Smells nice. So I'm going to go in. I don't know what the Welsh is for cheers. I'll say Neil Morgan, if you're out there, just pop it in the comments. Tell me what it means. Or what it is. So, chinny chin, 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 chin. Cheers, everybody. It's got that brittle bitterness. Brittle, dry bitterness for me. And the flavours come across as though they're struggling in a way. They're fighting against each other. It feels slightly off balance. You get a berryness, you get an orangeness, you get a lemonness, but they're kind of like not really together. You know, it feels like they're fighting. It feels like they're having a bit of a fight in the glass. It's kind of like, it doesn't feel balanced. It feels someone wants to have a scrap. You know what I mean? It's that type of thing going on. But the body of the beer is just full of flavour. So it's working for it in a way. Mouthfeel, slightly hard. This is brewed for rugby, so it's not going to be a softly spoken beer. It's not going to be a soft, clean, cushiony, pillowy, soft beer, because you know this is brewed for rugby. This is for men. This is for people who grab your ball sack in a scrum. You know, it's that type of thing. It's for men, or whatever these days. I'll go in again. That is a flavoursome beer. Slightly off balance for me. There is a slight hint of sourness there. I don't know what the date is on this. Yeah, still in date. There's a slight hint of sourness. Not sure where that's coming from at the moment. I don't think it's off at all. Could be the yeast giving me that slight hint of sourness. It most probably is. But overall, what do I think of it? Do I think it's a nice beer? It's a very pleasurable beer. Something that would appease Welshmen. Through and through. But what about an Englishman? What does an Englishman think of this? Well, I think it's a nice beer. Very, very patriotic. I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm not really into rugby. I'm not into Welsh-English rivalry, even though they most probably hate us. So I have to say it gets a thumbs up from me. I'll have to say, because it's a stunning looking can. It really is. But it's not going to go in there. I'm afraid it's not going to go in the. It's not going to go in there because I'm not Welsh. That's the problem. I'm not Welsh, but it's worth giving a go. Thank you very much for watching this beer review. Time for the feet to hit the street, and it's a big bib from me. Cheers.